come on this channel to find out the lifestyle of the rich and famous, and all I find out is the 10 scariest creatures you'd never want to run into. What's up, guys? My name's McNally and welcome to my channel. So, have you ever been just sitting around bored and you go on YouTube to find something to, kill the time, and you run across one of these many channels? You know, the channels with the 10 most of this, or the 10 most scariest creatures, or the 10 most celebrity feuds, stuff like that. Well, I wanted to cover those because they seem to be popping up more and more online, which is apparently a big trend now because a bunch of companies are now just buying up channels or creating channels and just pushing out the exact same content, just kind of reorganizing it and saying it's a whole different thing, when really it's just the same video shared across like 5 channels. One of these channels is called The Richest. Now, let me tell you how The Richest explains their channel and their content. The Richest is the channel made to watch videos of unbelievable but amazing facts about the most interesting people on earth. Whether you want to learn about the lifestyle of famous celebrities, how they spend their millions, the most expensive thing in the world, secret military technology, I guess in case you ever want to take over a country, you know how to do that, money topics, and even some of the strangest discoveries, we've got you covered. So naturally, I thought when I found this channel, oh, I'm gonna learn about the rich and the famous, what cars they drive, where they like to hang out, live vicariously through them by way of this YouTube channel. Imagine my surprise when I go into the video section and this is what I see. Now, imagine my surprise when I find out that, hey, this video of a woman having her face devoured by a octopus is in fact has nothing to do with the rich and famous. Maybe this was just a one-off. And there's another video about, maybe something having to do with rich or famous. Oh no. The first 10 videos were things like 10 scariest creatures you'd never want to run into, 10 most dangerous water slides ever created. I can tell you, I don't know who is looking up that specific. Also, these thumbnails, it's clear that whoever makes the thumbnails and whoever shoots the videos and edits them are clearly not the same people, because the thumbnails have very little to do with the actual topics of the video. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's an actual slide that goes underwater for miles and lets sharks just roam around. The only video that I could find having to do with anything famous was like 2 weeks prior, 10 famous kids who ruined their careers, and right on there is Jaden Smith, who honestly I don't really keep up with him, but he looks a little rough. Also, what I gleaned from just kind of going over all these videos is that whoever is in charge of this channel, or maybe is the CEO running the company behind this channel, they're a really big fan of The Rock, because within like 6 months time, they had put out like 10 videos about The Rock. How The Rock spent $250 million. Craziest celebrities transformations of all time with The Rock, and clearly someone has edited his head onto a different body. This is how Dwayne The Rock Johnson spends his millions. The list goes on and on. So naturally, I was trying to find a video that I could relate to, because I'm not a 280-pound bodybuilding movie star with like $1 billion. So I was trying to find something that pertained to me specifically, and look at who I stumble upon. It is the king of YouTube himself, PewDiePie, and the video, how did PewDiePie become a YouTube legend? And I thought, okay, this could work. This could be a video worth, watching. Clearly, whoever was in charge of researching for this video didn't do a very good job.
Whether you love the dude or think he's a bit of a, well, it rhymes with stick.
Rhymes with stick. Nope, I'm at a loss.
It can't be denied that PewDiePie is killing it when it comes to YouTube. He is rumored to be the next heir to the throne and might be in line for a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay, that's not all entirely true.
Well, I'd be willing to believe the Hollywood star, but what would a throne of YouTube even be? And who was on it before? Jake Paul and Logan Paul? Which, by the way, weird side note, has anyone even heard from them?
So how did this Swedish guy with a name that's just way too hard to pronounce, Kjellberg, Kefeffelberg, Wellberg, Donnie Wahlberg, whatever.
Okay, well, it's usually a good rule of thumb to not try and butcher someone's last name. I mean, who really knows him by his full name? He's just PewDiePie. That's it.
How did he turn things around from being a university dropout to the king of YouTube? Did he bribe someone? Did he trade some magic beans for an almighty YouTube channel? Or was it more so a case of having a wacky, popular, often controversial approach to streaming video games?
I'm going to say that by the long-winded answer that you gave, it'd be the last one. The thing about the Rich's videos are that they are made for a less well-versed mind when it comes to online stuff and just basic stuff in general. Like, if you've never stepped out in the world and you know nothing, this is a good video to check out. You don't really have to think about them a lot. So off I went watching, and basically it's a 10-minute video of everything we already knew about PewDiePie. Absolutely nothing added, so I didn't really learn a lot. So I continued to try and find a video that I thought I could relate to and could really enjoy and actually learn something from, you know, because so while I was scrolling through trying to find another video, I also found a weird amount of pilot-related videos, like having to do with flying planes. Like, for instance, 10 places a pilot will refuse to fly, or 10 pilots who cheated death, which, as a person who's already kind of uneasy about flying, you know, barreling through the skies in a metal tube at hundreds and hundreds of miles per hour, this didn't make me feel any more comfortable. But I stumbled upon also another video topic that they seem to cover a lot is our good old boy Gordon Ramsay. And so I thought, okay, now here's a video that actually covers the rich and famous 10 secrets Gordon Ramsay doesn't want you to know, which I'm already hooked.
Gordon Ramsay is known for being one in-your-face chef, but behind all that bluster is a few things that he would rather keep hidden. Most of his shows concentrate on the slip-ups and personal failings of others, but Ramsay's own life and even his food hasn't always been perfect.
He tends to point out people's flaws on TV, so let's all dive into the background of his life and point out all of his flaws because he's perfect. And we just want to stick it to him.
Because of this, many people were shocked when it came out that one of his restaurants used pre-packaged food. Foxtrot Oscar in Chelsea, West London, and 3 of his gastropubs in London were busted using pre-prepared food that was simply heated up and served with a price tag inflated 586%.
Which is like bump up the price. I don't really see how that's like a big like reveal. Ooh, careful, Richest, you're uncovering stuff that you don't want them to come after you. Trying to find a video about the rich and famous on this channel was really hard. This is how Shaquille O'Neal spends his millions. Now, this is the video that I wanted.
Went to the bank and put the million in a checking account, then left for the Mercedes-Benz dealership. After returning home with a $150,000 Mercedes,
so the man likes to spend money. I mean, granted, I don't know a bank that would just fork over $1 million to you in one sitting, but I mean, bravo.
Thus, Shaq became broke in his first day as a millionaire. Beyond broke, in fact, because a few days later the bank manager informed him that he was over $50,000 in debt. The bank manager gave a stern warning to Shaquille about irresponsible spending, which—
well, that kind of sucks. I guess the moral of that story is when you get $1 million, it's probably not smart to spend $2 million in one day.
Naturally, these include cars. The big man sports a very big car collection full of very big cars. Yes, Shaq has a taste commensurate with his size. Rather than flashy and compact sports cars, Shaq enjoys those luxury vehicles that provide plenty of style and plenty of legroom. Included—
that was a uncomfortable amount of zebra print. I don't know, but whenever it's cheetah print or zebra print in a car, it just kind of feels like weird.
In his collection are a Cadillac GTS, a Ford Expedition, a Jeep Wrangler, a Lincoln Continental, a Lincoln Navigator, a Cadillac Escalade, and a Hummer H2.
So the guy basically owns a whole car dealership. I mean, granted, I understand why he has to have such big cars. I mean, the dude is huge. Can you just see him in one of those like little Fiats just driving around? No, the man needs a really big car. His head would literally be above the car.
Auto Detailer claimed they have customized over 30 of O'Neal's cars. Shaq's customizations are pretty standard. Sound systems, rims, custom personalization, one of which is stamping the Superman logo on all his cars. The first mansion that Shaq bought was a 31,000 square foot compound in Windermere, Florida. The 21-year-old bought the 12-bedroom home for $4
well, you know, drop in the bucket. Every 21-year-old can afford a multi-million-dollar mansion.
Equipped with a 17-car garage, a 900 square foot master bedroom, an indoor basketball court, and a 95-foot-long outdoor pool. His favorite customization, the Superman logo, which adorns everything in the Orlando home.
Yeah, I've never really understood the whole Superman fascination. assassination. Do you have to put it on everything? On YouTube, if I even flash like a symbol of something I don't own, I could have that video taken down, but he can plaster it all over his walls, his cars, and even have a tattoo, and he don't get in trouble for it. Well, I hope you all learned something. I certainly learned a lot, I guess. I guess the whole point of this channel is just put out videos with thumbnails and titles that will get you clicks. I mean, they have 13.8 million subscribers, so clearly they're doing something that seems to be right, I guess. If anything, this just really speaks to the YouTube algorithm, how it really helps these kinds of channels. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media or my Discord channel, those links are all in the description below. In the comments, tell me what you think. What's your favorite, like, 10 video channels that you like to watch? Probably if I had to pick one, it would be Mojo. I mean, who doesn't want to know the 10 best celebrity feuds or the 10 secrets behind every Marvel movie? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.